I'd like to introduce Greg Goodrich. He has with Sports or Print Nation TV. He has a very important award that he would like to give to one of our student athletes.
Thank you. I appreciate you folks having me out today. I'm here to speak with you about your extended car warranty. Oh, wrong place. OK Preps began in 2010, and we began covering high school sports for the first time. For those of you that don't know much about me, I was born and raised in Duncan. Dr. Bill Edwards was my doctor that brought me into this world. However, due to parents' location and whatnot, did a little bit of traveling, lived in Florida, Alabama, and Georgia as well. So once I left Oklahoma, I came back for my grandmother who was ill, and I wanted to spend the last remaining years she had with her. And as a result, we just went ahead and switched headquarters from Florida to Oklahoma. And I quit doing professional boxing, believe it or not, but I used to go ringside and do statistician work for the International and World Boxing Hall of Fame, and have stats now through sports stats all over the world for different sports. So I've always been a sports nut. In school, I lettered in 6 sports. And then in the summer, because I was so lazy, I picked up spring baseball, summer baseball, then church volleyball and softball to round out the year. So I love sports. The reason why we do is because it teaches discipline, teamwork, coordination, getting out of your comfort zone, social skills, and most importantly, you learn the ability to become better than you thought you could be and to never be content until you succeed. So thank you, Duncan High School, for succeeding. You have made the state proud. The last 3 seasons, 2 of the 3, Duncan has played in state championship games, and I know exactly how much it means to the state. So congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause for the baseball team. Our award today is co-presented by Shredaway and Jet Solutions. We started several years ago a Humm Baseball Player and Softball Player of the Year award that goes to the player who best represents and exemplifies the following characteristics: stats, accomplishment, leadership, poise, and most importantly, the ability to transcend and make his team a better team. I know some teams, they have a great stat, but they don't ever win titles. I know some teams that win titles, but it's because they've got a ton of great players. But when you have a player who can improve his position, get better each year, make those of them around him better players, and do it with challenges as well, those are the exact kind of players that we look for. Season stats: made 150 plate appearances, 118 at-bats with a batting average of .441, an on-base percentage of .534, slugging percentage of .822, an on-base and then play percentage that gets him an opportunity to again extend and have slugging 1.356. That, in other words, means when he gets on base and another kid's on base, out of a possible one time, he's knocking in 1.3. He had 52 hits, 21 singles, 13 doubles, 4 triples, 8 home runs, 30 RBIs, 59 runs, 24 walks, 24 strikeouts, hit by pitch 3 times, and he had 40 stolen bases. Our Mr. Humm winner of the year is a decorated multi-sport athlete. Not only is he a 2024 commit for the Oklahoma baseball squad, but he is a 2-time state champion in Class 6A for 2023 and 2024. Let's give him a round of applause. Class 5A state baseball champion in 2022. Class 5A state baseball runner-up for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, your Humm Player of the Year for 2024 from Duncan High School, Mr. Eli Ramirez. All right, friends, foes, everybody, if you don't have the VIP ticket, you can't come over here next to the next part. I'm joking, of course. We want to get some photographs with Eli and his family, friends, coaches. So if there's teammates, please work your way over here to the corner so we can get photographs of everybody with Eli and his award. Duncan High School, have a great season. Enjoy your summer. Thank you for having us out.
Okay, students, now it's time to go to 7th hour. Now you report to your 7th hour.
Are you going to take pictures or me going to take pictures?
You can take pictures and then I'll do some as well.
You do pictures, okay? Because it's dark in here for me, and I don't have a flash.
All right, Eli, do you want to strap it?
I can, yes,
I can help you.
You can take pictures. Okay.
I'm gonna get a photograph here of you by yourself. 1, 2, and 3. All right, you guys want to get on with it? Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right. Who's next? Anybody else want to get in? Players, brother, any teammates? There we go. That'll work perfect. One, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, mom, dad, grandma, grandparents, aunts, uncles, anybody else? We'll do this in increments here. 1, 2, and 3. Oops,
Okay,
sorry.
go ahead, Mom. Let me be here a minute. I'll go ahead. I'll
Okay.
maybe go back here.
We can drag it out a little bit
comes
longer.
Coach
I can do
Cooper.
an interview with him, and that'll give us a couple of minutes. If that's all right.
Lori?
Can I get in one?
Oh, okay.
You think he's about 5, 10 minutes away?
Okay, yeah. Grady. Grady. Hold it. Grady.
Large, I think.
Look here. 1, 2, and 3.
What? Coach Cooper's coming.
Good, Coop.
I can wait.
Hustle it up, Coop.
Looks like the wrestling one, doesn't it?
1, 2, and 3. I tried to do each one of them just a little bit different. That way they all don't come out the same.
Yeah, that was nice.
Excuse me.
We have 4 plate styles. That seems to just be the most popular style, though. This year we're going to be adding split colors for the belts, so you'll be able to match it up black and red or white and red or whatever color.
That's cool.
1, 2, and 3.
Thank you, Mr. Zinn.
I guess maybe they'll be here in a second. Maybe he'll be here in a second.
I don't know if you have any cheese balls in your bag.
Yeah, big dog, what are you doing?
Are there any
1,
cheese
2,
balls
and
in this little blue?
Working out?
All right, we still got someone coming, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All
Grandpa.
right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, we are here at Duncan High School, last day of school. First off, Eli, congratulations on winning our Humm Baseball Player of the Year. What does it mean to you personally to receive the recognition and honor, and more importantly, to represent your community?
It's awesome. It's a dream come true, and I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I think it goes to show, just gives a glimpse of my family that I'm working hard for them, and I hope they're as proud as I am to accept this award.
Let's talk about your personal faith. Obviously, a theme of the Bible is we're saved by faith without works, but then our works prove our faith. So how does faith and sports tie in together for you to be successful for you using principles in both?
It goes a long ways, not only in the sports world, but also in life. And then I feel like sports is just my way. I feel God placed me on this earth to show faith through sports, so that's what I've been trying to do.
Tell us about playing for multiple coaches. I know you've had an opportunity to play for a variety of head coaches. What did each teach you, and what did you learn uniquely from, let's just say, the three main coaches that you've had?
First, Coach Smith this year has taught me a whole lot, stepped my game up a whole lot, and Coach Ilya as well. He's just always been there, someone that's easy to talk to. Coach Snyder has helped me with my pitching, and Coach Dawson has just always been there to make me laugh. And then Coach Oliver and Coach Wilkins were always there just to keep pushing me and help me become a better baseball player. And then Coach Smith came in this year and kind of just took me to that next level, and I'm greatly appreciative.
Prior to 2022, it had been a long gap for Duncan winning state championships, longer than they were used to. Powerhouse in the 80s and 90s under Coach Lynch. So fast forwarding in time, what did it mean to you at the time? You were a sophomore, correct? Freshman.
Yes, sir.
So thank you. What did it mean to win state, the thrill of victory, no agony of defeat, going through state, winning every game by run rule?
It was awesome. A dream come true. That team that year, we knew there was a bunch of talent going into that year, and we knew that if we just stayed the course, no matter what happened, took it one game at a time, we knew we had great things in store, and then we didn't look ahead. No matter who we were playing, we took one game at a time and came out on top at the end, and it was a fun year. All those kids on that team were all really close. We're all really brothers, and we're still close to this day.
Yeah, last season it was hard to repeat. You had some challenges, unique things. What went right? What went wrong on last year's baseball squad?
It's baseball. You're gonna have mistakes, and it's gonna happen. And sometimes we just weren't the better team that year. There was a lot of hits. If you go back and watch it, there's a lot of hits, a lot of runs scored in that regional, and I truly believe that we were the two best teams, and whoever was going to win that regional was going to win the state championship, and so happened to happen.
Yep. All right, so now let's talk about this year. You guys basically one year removed from the sting of not making it back to state. You get into the state playoffs. What was the message from Coach Smith each week as you progressed from, in effect, by districts to regionals, and then you guys got to host weird, wild, wacky weather? You had to kind of stop. So what was it like, and as far as challenges-wise, trying to play the way you did?
Coach Smith has always preached the whole year just to do the small things right, and just take it one moment at a time. If you have a bad at-bat, forget about it. You're going to have another at-bat. It doesn't matter if you hit a home run your last at-bat. You still have to look forward to that next at-bat, that next play, that next moment, and I feel like he instilled that in us at the very beginning of the year, and I believe that's why we had so much success.
Class 5A is known for its parity. I don't use the word mediocrity. It's much harder in 6A and 5A for teams to establish dominance, runs, dynasties. Coach Smith knows this all too well. Class A and B and fall ball is a beast in and of itself. It is a combination of about 55 to 60 teams that in theory can be 4A being all the way down to 3A, 2A, and A schools. It's very tough. However, Class 5A this year, you guys had a really challenging regional, and I think it helped you guys improve. What did you see in the team that led you to believe, all right, we have a real shot to get back to state?
At the very beginning of the year, when I came in from wrestling, you could feel like the camaraderie and the brotherhood that was in there. We're all very, very close, and we had been working hard in the off season, and I knew that through practices and stuff, Coach Smith and Coach Illy and Coach Snyder and Coach Dawson, they would push us, and they made it feel like practices were hard, but when we got to the games, it felt easy, and we could relax and just play and have fun.
Okay, wrestling is a sport that I tried, to be honest with you. I was raised in an era where if you started something, you couldn't stop. Mm-hmm. But I ended up breaking my thumb, and I'm just telling you a personal experience. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because I didn't have to go out. It wasn't for me. I did not enjoy getting my face rubbed in the mat and somebody always just on me, stinky sweat. So it's a sport that is very unique. You have to have very good eye-hand coordination. You have to be very strong. You have to have good balance. How did wrestling help you actually improve as a baseball player?
Wrestling is the first sport that I did. I started when I was 4. Coach Kelly he's actually the one that kind of got me started in wrestling, and this whole time throughout my whole life, wrestling has taught me just to be mentally tough, and it's helped me especially with baseball, because baseball, everybody knows baseball is very mentally draining, and so wrestling has taught me just to be mentally tough, and like I said, worry about the next moment, the next pitch, the next at bat, and it helped me face adversity through baseball, through life, through anything else.
One more question about wrestling, because obviously you're a 2-time state champion. I know a lot of people wonder what it's like to win a state title, to know that you're the best of the best. that you have put in thousands of hours of work, hundreds of hours have been spent wrestling, literally people all over the country. You go to these different tournaments, and sometimes there's teams from Texas and Missouri and Arkansas, et cetera. What is that feeling like at the moment that you finally realize I'm the best wrestler in the state of Oklahoma in my weight class, in my class?
It's an awesome feeling for sure, and you look back on all the hard work you've put in the 90-degree room for 3 hours, and you see it pay off. It's an incredible feeling, and I couldn't have done both of them without my family that's here and my coaches, and I really appreciate them.
All right, so shifting gears, when did you start seeing college on your radar? I know some players are, getting offers maybe as a freshman or a sophomore, but when did you start really concentrating on looking at the next level?
It was this past summer. I had a big summer. I got asked to play with this national team, 5-star national, and when I started playing, I kind of found another love for the game, and then that's when I started thinking, like, this is really what I want to do in college, and that's when I put my foot on the gas and just kept going.
Can it be humbling when you play on a team that instead of you being the best of your team, you're dealing with the best of everybody else's team?
Absolutely, but I love it. It makes me want to work harder and makes me want to be the best I can be, and I just go out there and play my game and let my actions speak for themselves.
All right, so tell us what led you to choose the University of Oklahoma.
The University of Oklahoma has always been a dream of mine. My grandparents hold season football tickets, and we'd go up there when we can to watch baseball games, and I always knew OU is where I wanted to go, and it so happened to be the first one, and I knew that I didn't want anything else. I didn't want to waste any time, and so that's when I committed.
So when the opportunity came, did you have a chance to go up to the facilities and tour and see kind of what they were doing there at L. Mitchell Park?
Yes, sir. I was able to go up there before a football game one day, and we got to look at the baseball field, look at the facilities, and it was awesome. I loved it. It felt like home, and I knew that's where I wanted to go.
And so once you made the decision to go, was there anybody that wanted you to maybe kind of drag it out or think about it? Or did you know 100% in your heart, this is where I'm going to go, this is where I want to be?
I think my parents wanted me to enjoy the process, but then at the same time, after a lot of thought and prayer and discussion with my family, I knew that the University of Oklahoma was my dream school and where I wanted to go, and that's where I felt like home. And I'm happy that I'll be able to pursue an athletic scholarship there.
All right. Final thing, I usually don't do this, but we are waiting for someone to come, so bear with me. I received a couple of letters about you this year, and I was curious if you had an opportunity yet to read them, so I asked you about it. And so I wanted to read to you what someone sent me about Eli Ramirez. To whom it may concern, I have had the privilege of knowing Eli for 5 years now, and in that time, he has consistently demonstrated exceptional talent, dedication, and character both on and off the field. Eli's statistics and skills as an athlete speak for themselves. He proves in every sport he plays that he is truly impressive, and he is a standard player in every game he participates in. However, what truly sets Eli apart from his peers is not just his talent, but his attitude and work ethic. In all of my years of coaching and administration, I have rarely come across a young man as committed and hardworking as Eli. Which makes Eli such a remarkable individual is his unwavering commitment to self-improvement and his team's success. He is always the first one on the field and the last one to leave, putting in the extra hours to fine-tune his skills and support his teammates. Eli leads by example, inspiring those around him to strive for excellence and to never settle for anything less. I often tell my 2 young boys to watch Eli and to emulate his work ethic and dedication as he exemplifies the qualities of a true role model on and off the field. What truly makes Eli stand out is his humility and selflessness. Despite his many accomplishments, he remains humble and always puts the team's needs above his own. His positive attitude and relentless determination make him a pleasure to coach and role model for his fellow teammates. Eli is a well-rounded individual with strong foundation of values and ethics that serve as a guiding light in everything he does. I have no doubt that Eli will continue to achieve great things in the future. His remarkable leadership ability, outstanding work ethic, and exceptional character make him a true asset to any team or organization. I wholeheartedly recommend Eli for any opportunity that comes his way, as I am confident that he will excel and make a positive impact wherever he goes. Do you know who wrote that?
Dr. Byerly.
That's correct. It's probably the nicest letter I've ever received. I remember getting it, going home with tears in my eyes and telling my wife that it's very hard to objectively compare players. Coach Smith knows this better than probably anybody else in this room. You can be on a team where there are literally 50 guys that could start for half of the teams in the state. And you may have the benefit of not having to pull the load. You may not have to do as much hitting or defensively. So what makes it easy for me is when we have opportunities to recognize people that are as good off the field as they are on the field. And so I wanted you just to hear that from my perspective and let you know why we chose you as our player of the year. It wasn't just your stats, it wasn't just the fact that you had made it to state, it wasn't just the fact that you had won state. It's the fact that you inspire people. You motivate others to excel. And there's a Bible passage that says that no man is crowned unless he strives for the masteries lawfully. It's a fancy way for just simply saying that if you want to win in life, you got to do it the right way. There's no shortcuts, and God honors hard work and dedication. So I wanted to personally let you know Prep Nation's proud of you. We support you. We believe in you. And no matter what, you will always be the Humm Babe 2024 Baseball Player of the Year.
Thank you.
Thank you.